The recent release of Fitness Boxing 2 is giving people another great way to get into fitness through video games, and I could not be happier. It's a really fun game with some great movements, and it's effective in hitting multiple areas on the body, giving a great route for cardio-based workouts. You may be new to fitness, or maybe you're new to boxing, who knows, but I wanted to put together some beginner's tips to help you get the best out of your time with fitness boxing. At number 1, use the game's warm-up. Warming up is a given in exercise as it warms up synovial fluids in the joints, works the muscles lightly to give them a light stretch, and increases their pliability. And you've got some warm-up options within Fitness Boxing 2. Now this is accessed through the free training menu, or it's added into your daily workouts. The quick warm-up they do here, I believe, is actually fairly effective. They do good joint warm-ups, a majority focus on dynamic movements that work the right areas you'll be using. It's just pretty good. With the exception of the static quad stretch, which you can just do as dynamic for yourself, it's pretty good, so make sure that you are using this as your warm-up. But at number 2, make sure you do your own cooldown. The game itself does have a cooldown activate after you've performed the main workouts of the daily workout, but it is literally an exact repeat of the warm-up. Words and all. So when in the warm-up it says about warming up your wrists and ankles, it says that here as well, and it focuses very much on the dynamic as well, which is not what you really want to do in this situation. Obviously some dynamic movement in a cooldown is okay, but you really want the static stretching to assist in your flexibility, as well as stress relief, relieving cramping and things like that. It's just not provided here. It is a bit better to do the thorough stretching option in free training, a 10-minute stretch session there, but it's still not great, so I'd stick with doing your own static stretching routine once you've finished your workout for the day. Number 3, you got to keep in rhythm. Fitness Boxing 2 is very quick to point out that you should make sure that you're doing your bounce to the rhythm when you're working out, and you should definitely do this for a more effective workout. At the start of your session, your trainer is going to say about getting yourself moving to the rhythm, getting your feet in the right position, and it shows you on which foot your weight should fall at that time. This is important to help with the weight shifts needed for a more effective punch. The bounce, as I call it, is quite easy to do. You should be on the balls of your feet and use your hips, quads, and bent knees to move. This shift in weight helps with the stepping in of movements like the jab and the rotational movement of uppercuts in either direction. It may seem a bit arbitrary at first, but to nail the form, you've got to keep in rhythm. At number 4, keep your core activated. When you're throwing your punches, pay attention to your core. The trainers will scream this at you as well. A lot of punches like straights and hooks involve that rotation at the waist to generate power, and if you aren't keeping your core tight, you're unfortunately putting yourself at a higher injury risk. The tighter core allows for better control during ducks and weaves as well, so pay attention to this while you're working out to make it more effective. At number 5, the daily workout is your friend. I'm genuinely and pleasantly surprised at the daily workout and how well it is structured. You've got that effective warm-up, and at longer sessions they really do well in structuring the intensity to not be at that full 100% the entire workout session, but to give you enough active recovery and technique work to let you go at full force when it needs to. I found in one of my daily workouts it had been structured so that I had low intensity work right at the start to build myself up and make sure I was fully warmed, and then I had these high intensity workouts mixed in with some low intensity. I was able to work super hard after feeling that warm up, and my body could cope much better with the higher speeds and number of punches necessary for the high intensity. It does mix up your work as well, throwing in newer techniques at the low intensity first and mixing in your lower body with your upper body work. There's great structure there. It gets your body guessing, which is what you need for an effective workout day after day. If you're looking for variety, you're going to be great with the daily workout. And at number 6, practice. Boxing techniques are pretty precise, and it can be extremely difficult to figure out how a move needs to be executed when it's suddenly thrown at you in the middle of a workout. I recommend practicing the technique in basic training mode. You practice it in a slower, more effective pace, with the cueing from the instructor making sure you're nailing the technique properly. Doing this in this controlled manner means that you can properly feel what you're meant to be doing at that time, so when it comes to your full speed workout, you know how it's meant to feel. This is reducing your injury risk from overstretching when you're trying these new moves, and it means that your target muscles for each workout will get hit better when you're executing the move properly. It adds up to a more effective workout, a better use of your time as well, which is exactly what you want. So look, those are a few basic tips I'd give you. Technique and warm-ups are essential to taking care of your body in an explosive sport like boxing, and even though this is a video game, all of your movements are based on real boxing technique, so it is important to work hard to get the most out of your workouts. If you're choosing to put your time into this game, you might as well get the most out of it. If you're still here, thank you so much for watching. Let me know what your favourite part of this video is, what your favourite tip is, and if you've got any other tips to share, let me know in the comments. Remember to like the video and subscribe for more Fitness Boxing 2 content on the way. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you soon.